I go to my doctors every 6 months. I've been doing it for decades. I would have a series of doctors, and uh, oh, you don't mind this doctor here, you don't mind that doctor. But I know they're usually only temporary. But one of the temporary doctors, that thing I was, he would write me a prescription. And that, okay. Um, and of course, his prescription listed a company that I go to, the doctor's building I go to. And well, then he decided to go out on his own. And he took Social Security numbers. Everybody in Medicare, he had the Medicaid cards of everybody. So he had his own practice, and one of his practice was to continue to charge Medicare as if we were patients. Not big stuff, a lot of little things. And he got away with it. He got away with his own in-house blood testing and urine testing. Yeah, you know what urine testing is? They're looking for sugar in the urine, and there's this little bottle of strips, and you pull out the strip, you put it in there to see how much sugar you got in your urine or how much acid in that. They got a bunch of little strips like that. It's like pH strips. But he would do that. He would send the results in to Medicare, and they would reimburse it. Then he would also do the insurance companies. Almost until something went wrong, and they caught him. And he was taking thousands of dollars per week of all these new patients. He charged Medicare for the stuff. A lot of little tests, but he was taking thousands per week. And they finally caught him because one of the people he was charging was dead. It's like, yeah, he died. Didn't know about it. He died. And wow. I think it got back to the association that the doctors that I know about it. He was charging it, and they didn't. They started looking at all their past people that were with the company. That they also had where I would go to a separate company outside. They had a company upstairs. They offered, oh yeah, we get these discounts on blood tests and urine tests too, and they got the information, and they were building the insurance company, Medicare, and I paid for the results. I got a bill for $350. I said, well, what's this, for urine? Really? For a blood test? I complained to my doctors, and they looked into it and found out what they were doing. Double billing the insurance company, and they were finally shut down by the government. Everybody got thrown in jail, what happened, like that thing. But they were pulling money, thousands and thousands of dollars of Medicare fraud. And they got them on Medicare fraud, and it's a big thing that you gotta watch your billing. You gotta watch. If you got an insurance company, making sure that your insurance company is only getting billed from one company, one doctor, and not a multi-set of doctors. They're getting ripped off. You're getting ripped off. And as the Medicare says, they get ripped off for $200 billion a year. During the COVID-19, they really got ripped off. People were, the doctors, people think that's why you got a few $100 billion ripoff under COVID-19. These slick people. And what do? You throw them in jail for a few years? Oh, restitution for a couple million. They take out 50 million, and you charge them a couple million. Maybe you should do what Saudi Arabia does. Saudi Arabia, You break one of the laws in the Quran, it usually winds up with your hands getting chopped off, your fingers getting chopped off, yeah, or your head gets chopped off. On Saturday in the major cities, the big event is seeing who was going to lose their head that day. How they do it? They actually chop off your head. Plop. Because you would rather have your head chopped off than live in a Saudi prison. And what I've heard from Americans who break Saudi laws, wind up in their prison, hell is better than those prisons. But that's that thing. So check your card, making sure that the country's not getting double billed or triple billed, that your insurance company's not doing that, and that hopefully that your doctor is a honest person. Because there's something you can turn if you think your doctor's a crook, it doesn't make any difference. If you think your doctor's a crook, call the FBI. They have a website somewhere in there. Medicare does, FBI does, and turn them in.